Hello, and good morning, afternoon, or evening. And if I'm addressing Nigerians, then it's good morning. But outside of Nigeria, I know that this is going to be open to everyone to, watch. All right, so welcome to a new week. And as usual, you're on to Augustine. And Augustine has a few contents to, share with us this morning. And TBC Nigeria has come back to life. TBC Nigeria is getting more organized. TBC Nigeria, I mean, they are forming, you know, all that they are supposed to form to make sure that we are able to build a system that will stand the test of time. And in TBC this year, we are going to, by the grace of God, fill out all the necessary positions so that we can start receiving fundings from Life Force. And with that, we can change the world around for good. All right, on that said, there are just a few contents that I have to share with us this morning. And these contents are, I need to actually share my screen so that a number of people can see what I'm trying to explain. Some people are actually there and they are holding on for leaders according to how the administration designed it. They are holding on for their leaders to call up to them. But the truth is that the leaders has not yet called up to them because um, it's not in alignment. Their arrangement is not the same with their leaders. And the meeting we had a meeting on Saturday, and I made sure that I shared the link. I made sure that I shared the link so that everyone will have an opportunity to be present in the meeting. And it was exclusively for just Nigerian citizens. So on that meeting, we discussed a whole lot of things. And then after that, I also, like I said, had one or two talks with Life Force, and then they were able to say, okay, it's a job well done. They've reviewed the videos, and they were like, okay, let's see how the feedback will be. Now I am not supposed to start, repeating the whole thing again. But I just want us to, align ourselves properly so that your leaders can reach out to you and then add you up to their assembly, and then quickly we'll fill out the positions we are supposed to, and then prepare ourselves, to be ratified at the Hall of Records. So the earlier we get it done, the better for us. Now, on that said, I'm going to just share my screen. So if you're tuning into my broadcast, or you will tune into my broadcast, do well to like my video if you haven't yet liked it, and subscribe to my channel. At this point, it is necessary that Nigerians build, because we need to come together and we need to arrange ourselves properly, and then when we arrange ourselves properly, then we now go in. And the condition that Life Force is offering has to do with the following. Now, before I talk about that, let me talk about TBC. TBC is our alma mater. TBC is our home. TBC is our base, building in love and respect. And the condition for TBC is, number one, you must have enough Bitcoin bounty. Number two, you must also attend meetings to prepare yourself. Now, that's a very good one, and it's 100%, um, an initiative that will help everybody. Of course, if you're in the assembly, you must also be active, whether you're on a monthly basis or on a yearly basis or on a quarterly basis. However, fortnight, whatever. So you have to be active. That's TBC. Now, on the Life Force condition. Now, Life Force has no condition. Let me say it again. Life Force has no condition. The only thing is, avail yourself to be in the assembly. And that has already been done by some people. Now, these people that has done it are well-meaning individuals, and they want the best for humanity. That's true. So what they've decided to do is, based on directive given to them by Kelly, which is the person in charge of forming the assembly, he said, set up a template, set up guidelines. Let there be a protocol through which people can actually come into this assembly, and that there should be credibility. If you are not credible enough, you can't handle the positions that will be given to you. So on that ground, they set up a template, and it's on that template that they are working. And it was in between that I came in, and then they saw my line of thoughts, and they were open to my line of thoughts. And in the meeting we had, we discussed on it. you know. So on this particular one we are paying attention to TBC, so that people can get themselves organized. The whole idea is that let every TBC member find their way to life force. And life force criteria now is number one. If you are going to function on any level, especially regional level, you must have a basic certification. A basic certification means you must have a university graduate certification. If you are not a university graduate, even at first degree, you may not qualify to be in the regional level. But if you do, then yeah, you qualify. Now, other criterias are going to be your Bitcoin bounty and your meetings. Now, there could be an exception for some people, you know, there could be some exceptions for some people. Now, those exceptions is maybe you have a second degree, you have a master's or a PhD. Now, the higher the intellectual capacity, they can decide to look at it and say, okay, you are active in TBC on a monthly basis. Okay, that's fine. Since you are a high top official and you have intellectual capacity, I think you can come in. So they may decide to say, okay, since you are on a PhD level, on a second degree is masters, or you've done two masters, then they could say, okay, you are doing monthly subscription, fine. We need brains, because we need brains to change the world. So if you are in that category, yeah, there could be exceptions. You could come and find yourself on regional. Same thing applies to state level. But for the state level, yeah, you must have a basic degree. Now, if you don't have a basic degree means at least you must have gone through secondary school, and you have a handiwork you are doing. If you don't have a handiwork you're doing, and you are doing gambles and all those shady things, well, you don't qualify. So that's the sorting process that we are currently in now. And TBC are the bulk of the people we are interacting with. So this video should be shared. Everybody should have access to it, so that they can, get to understand these basic criteria. So on that said, let me go into the content of what I have. I believe what I said was reasonable, and I believe that so many people got it. No, was this where I wanted to go to? Okay, this was where I wanted to go to. These are the Kringle back office. Now, if you look at this, I want us to get some clarifications here. If you look at all this, okay, you'll find out that the red means regional. Sorry, it means national. Now, when you click on it, you will find out that this is Bay Derrick. Bay Derrick has selected his 30. Sorry, this is him. This is it. Bay Derrick has selected his 30. And it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. It's all matters about the people you want to work with. Okay? What matters is the people you want to work with. The main thing that matters is brains that will change the world. Okay? You should also make Bitcoin bounty. It's also a good one. And meetings is also good. But brains to change the world matters. If the brains are not there, then it may not really work. Now, we are also looking at that from our area, Nigeria. But I'm actually showing you those who has actually been selected by Bay Derrick. These people are on the national level. Now, if you also go, you will see another one, Kenya. Kenya are also working on their own, okay? Now, this is Kenya. Kenya has gotten their own 30. So if you see it, you see that Cameroon and Kenya are quite different. But it's out of discretion. Admin said use common sense. So select based on what you think those people can offer. The criteria vary. So let's kindly take note of that. So the bottom line I'm driving at is that everybody here are on national. That's the point. But now, if you look at this is Nigeria. Now you find out that Nigerians are all on state level. Now it actually means that national level are already filled out. So I think this modification we are seeing here means it's for state level, and then we are now filling out from state level and all that. So those of us who are actually here or who will watch this video, please look at the existing states and let me call it out. Abia, Bayelsa, Kogi, Plateau, Enugu, Abuja, Oyo, Kano, Lagos, Ebonyi, Anambra, Ondo, Rivers, and Ogun states. These are the existing states that are in Nigeria now that are available. Ideally, there are 36 states, but I think the states that are available are these. Now, there are also some states that needs to be looked into, and I think I should tell the administration about that because there are some people contacting me from some states and they are not existing here. I think we should select a head that will be in charge. Now, what I'm actually trying to point out is this. If you fall into any of this category, do well to look through it and see how it is well arranged. And then if you have not yet been selected, I mean, so far it's about 384 people or 384 entries, which is about 3,840 people, if I'm not wrong, because in every list it's about 10. And as I'm seeing here, there are about 39. So there are about 39 entries or so. I can't remember. So it's about 39 entries times 10. I think it's 384. But I don't know whatsoever. The bottom line I'm driving at is that you have to make sure that your state conforms to the state that we are seeing here. Your state conforms to the state you are seeing here. For instance, Rivers State. Now, you see Rivers State here. Now, on this place, I am seeing Rivers. Now, this person in Rivers is supposed to be in Rivers State. If I'm right, I don't know. Now, if this person is supposed to be in Rivers State, it should show Rivers State so that he can be seen by his leader in this place. Another one is Enugu State. Now, under Enugu State, if we come here and we have to find someone from Enugu, let me see. Enugu. Okay. Now, if we look at Enugu, you find out that this is Enugu. This one will not show. Enugu, this one will not show. Enugu State, this one will show. Enugu, this one will not show. Enugu, this one will not show. Enugu State, this one will show. So the bottom line I'm driving at is please conform yourself to how your leaders appear here. Now that of Abuja, this is Abuja FCT. Now if you type Abuja FCT, you find out that this is Federal Capital Territory. This one will not show. This person has to change to Abuja FCT. This one is Abuja. He has to change to Abuja FCT. This one, Abuja FCT. This one, FCT Abuja. It will not change it to Abuja FCT so that there can be proper conformity. And then I think every other one that is Abia, Bayelsa are all straight. But if you are writing something different, maybe you wrote Bayelsa State, you may need to conform to how it is written here. Same thing applies to the other page. Anambra, Ondo, Rivers State, Ogun State. You have to conform. If you wrote Anambra State, let's look at Anambra. Anambra. Now, if you look at Anambra, you see Anambra. Okay, these Anambras are conforming. Very good. So these Anambras means that, yeah, if the leader checks it, he will see that there are people there who he will also bring in, multiples of 30, as the case may be. And I think we should start building fast because time is really running against us so that we can get things organized as soon as possible and then get ourselves ready. And the fundings will be sent very soon. And once the fundings are sent, it should be that the regionals, the state levels, city levels, town levels are all filled out. And then once they are all filled out, everybody will have some responsibility to do. And we had a meeting yesterday in Life Force, and we are deliberating on how we are going to manage those fundings and a whole lot. And I would crave your indulgence. Come and join us If you become a member in Life Force, of course, there should be some formal, formal things that should be done. There are some things that needs to be signed, like a resolution of one accord and all that. So once you are done, as soon as possible, then all of you come in, and then we become an alternative government. And then with time, we make the world a better place. Our system is on private, okay? We are different from the public. So let the public continue to do their thing. Let the private continue to do their thing. But we are going to do it so well and we'll be so organized that the world will look at us and they would want to, walk and then follow our footsteps. So let it be well with those who are on the public domain. But I know that it is already well with those of us that are on the private domain. So I believe my content has been passed across properly. So we are now on state level, okay? Everybody on states are now getting themselves arranged, So please do well to conform to how your leader is. Make sure you follow the way your leader is arranged so that your leader can reach out to you. Everything should be done before the end of this week. Please, if you are listening to me, get yourself arranged before the end of this week. All right, on that said, I will stop here. And there are some people watching. Welcome if you are watching my video. I would appreciate if you can give a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, do well to subscribe. Okay, and also I would also want that you share this video so that we can get ourselves properly organized. Okay, and if you have any comments to make, do well to make the comments. But if there are no comments, I think that will be all for now. I would also be bringing up more updates because we are getting organized and everybody in Nigeria has to come together. Let's work together. Okay. Now, as the work continues to expand, of course, I shouldn't handle it all. Okay. Admin says that it's now too big for him to handle. It has overgrown him. So there are also going to be people there that will help me to make it easy, to work with. And there are also going to be servant leaders. If I get reports from my people that they are usurping authority over other people, such positions will be withdrawn. Everything should be done in respect. Okay. So on that said, please um, do well to share this video and let everybody get themselves properly organized. Get formations, whether you're from Kogi State, from Anambra State, from Lagos State, whichever state. If you are the leader there, get your people organized. Please get your people organized. In multiples of 30, once it's 30, then another set of 30 is also organized. So each of those 30 will bring in 30. Let's get things organized, okay? And then Life Force will sort them out according to their professions, according to their qualifications, according to their expertise. And then following that, it's going to be your Bitcoin bounty and then your meetings and all that. So we make sure that the concept of meritocracy that plays out in TBC will also play out in Life Force. So that doesn't mean that you are not academically qualified, then you get to the lower level. No, you can always be in our level or in whichever level you find yourself. Please, I'm in a meeting. So as I was saying, sorry about that interruption. So it doesn't matter which qualifications you are, you can build over time. And the whole system is in a flux. Everything is changing for good. So if you are not qualified academically yet, build yourself into that level and make sure that you can change the world for good because we are already changing the world, Nigeria especially. If you are not active in the TBC community, I think it's now so obvious that you have to become active because it's a train and we wouldn't want that train to leave anyone behind. Okay? Yeah, on that said, there'll be a whole lot happening this week, a whole lot of organization. I'm not supposed to disclose everything, but I think this should suffice. Since no one is making any comments, then it appears that everyone is satisfied. All right, I will stop here. So till I'll be coming your way again. I don't know when, but as things are updating, I'll be giving everyone information. This is leadership. If you are a leader, you should make sure that you are training and carrying along those who you are leading. Don't keep them in the dark. It's not a good system. I hope I'll make a change. And I hope we can work with me in love and respect. I'll stop here. Thank you. Till I come your way again some other time. Cheers. And